What's poppin', man? It's your boy Teasy with another one, man. We got another one from the Ville, man. Joe Budden goes at DJ Akademiks defending Charlamagne Tha God. Before we get into this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. I'm not always right, but I'm always real. Let's do it.
Boy, you dusty, musty, and crusty.
Joe Budden's called out AkademiksTV as the beef between them and Charlamagne escalates even further. Now, one thing that Joe Budden has in common with Charlamagne, they don't like this account. They don't like the AkademiksTV page and the person that runs it, also known as George or Grand Wizard. Now, this person has been a friend of Akademiks, but Akademiks' mentor stepped in when Charlamagne decided to figure out what was going on. And apparently, he found out that there is private investigators, yet to be determined who the private investigators belong to, but they approached this troll account at their very home. And now everything looks like it's falling apart. Akademiks, in a recent video, had tried to make peace with Charlamagne, and it looks like Joe Budden had stuff to add to the flame. He decided to call out AkademiksTV, add his thoughts on the situation as well.
So did you call Charlamagne? Are we getting to the root of this thing or what? Because
you said you didn't want to cover it, so I let it alone.
No, I said I don't want to cover it. I don't want to cover a Charlamagne versus George, Grand Wizard, whoever this loser nigga is that I don't fuck with. Hey, George, Grand, whatever your name is, the second you step foot on American soil, I'm calling the police.
Calling the cops. It's crazy to hear about the person that runs this account having this much publication about them. They didn't even want their photo to be out there, and now they're getting called out in every single podcast that is typically mainstream in the hip hop.
So, hey, that's what he get. I'm sorry. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around, bro. You out here, you spreading all that hate into the world, you spreading all that negative energy into the world, that shit gonna bounce right back your way, and now all of a sudden you want to play victim at like you don't deserve none of this shit. Fuck all of that, man. You deserve every bit of it. I'm not even gonna hold you, dog. Ville, I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you. You already know, bro. If you seen my name, I was just watching the stream with you and Jason, bro, and Zach. I gotta disagree. He definitely asks for this type of energy. I'm not gonna hold you. Once you, especially in journalism, especially into the world, you feel me? Once you start dabbling in certain shit, certain things are bound to come your way. You feel me? It's almost just like that 1090 Jake situation. How 1090 Jake was out here exposed to everybody for being a rat. Then we find out the whole time that nigga was a rat too. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that shit is definitely bound to happen. That's why I tell y'all people, man, y'all gotta watch how y'all treat people out here. Y'all gotta watch the energy y'all put into the world, bro, because y'all do that shit. Y'all keep on putting out certain type of energy. That shit gonna bounce right back to y'all, and y'all can't blame nobody but yourselves. Y'all did that shit. Y'all asked for this shit. All those people in the past that nigga doxed, it's just ironic that he's being doxed right now. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's be for real. Let's be all the way for real. Everybody want to dox. Everybody want to be airing out everybody dirty laundry and shit. Everybody want to put everybody personal business out. But then once that person business get put out, now all of a sudden we shouldn't be putting out nobody personal business. Nah, bro, get out of here, bro. Let's get to it.
Space. I know Joe Budden wants the exact same outcome as Charlamagne more than anybody else. In the end, I think they both would want the same thing.
But anyway, I called Ak up and I said, all right, how real is you versus Charlamagne? Is it really happening now? I seen you go online and say, if you call me telling me some shit and you don't tell me who it come from, I assume that you down with it. I've seen him going on his podcast talking about it. Where does this stand?
You see, Joe Budden and Charlamagne are doing this thing where they're taking Akademiks' word for it. They are believing what he's saying at face value. If you're saying that you have no responsibility, fine, we believe you. But then that would mean that Akademiks wouldn't even care about this whole situation. He wouldn't care about the person getting caught. So why is he out here trying to ask Charlamagne if they could chill out and get on the phone? I think that Joe Budden and Charlamagne are doing this thing where they're going to take Akademiks' word for it. But if they crack down on this and find some shit out that traces back to you, then now we have a problem.
Going on is this dude, whoever George is.
Exactly. It's as a father, you know what I'm saying? It's what we call the "is there something you need to tell me" discussion that we have with our kids. Where it's like, I'm gonna give you the chance to tell me before I find out. But I've already found out, but I want you to give me the whole story before I take somebody else's word for it. And then if you don't tell me, hey yo, hit that like button and get me on the algorithm. That's how I know what's up. Then I'm gonna find out on my own. And if it come back to you, now we have something to discuss. You feel what I'm saying? Do y'all homework.
The Akademiks TV page for Akademiks, that is his community. That's not just one person. That is his world of clippers. And it just happens to have a head clipper who runs his account according to Ak.
Okay, so Akademiks says it was AI, and then he says that it's Grand Wizard, and now he's telling Joe Budden that multiple people run the account. I mean, the lies just keep coming, bro. It is starting.
Right, like, oh, hey, you know, and I said it on a different video, but I didn't keep it on a video, but Ak is a liar. Ak is a liar. That's why I don't fuck with Ak like that. He a liar. Dead ass. He jumped dead on this internet, and he straight up tell bold-faced lies. Like, motherfuckers don't know no better. And I can't respect that. The jig is up. Just let niggas know, the jig is up. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100. All this, these dumbass goddamn Rock Nation stories niggas be trying to run. Like, look, y'all niggas ain't big enough for Rock Nation. Dead ass, why the fuck? Like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I believe, you know what I'm saying, the dark stories behind Rock Nation, but what I don't believe is Rock Nation is trying to take down DJ Akademiks. Like, they could cut that stupid ass story out. You feel me? I think DJ Akademiks just trying to goddamn save face in his own bullshit. For real. He's just saving face. The nigga, man, yeah, on to the next one.
Trying to look like a panic mode. They can't keep their lies in order. Akademiks has changed the story multiple times at this point.
That has been like a fan-run page for quite some time. And that page, the George dude specifically, has something going on with Charlamagne, to whereas George thinks that Charlamagne is sticking private investigators on him and trying to dig into his life. He's saying he's walking out of the house and seeing strange people, and he puts that on Charlamagne. And Charlamagne is saying this dude is and continues to post horrible things about me, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this, because who is this faceless person that's from Australia that's named George that got this resume? And Charlamagne is on his podcast running it down. To me, even that sounds funny, because Charlamagne beefing with some fucking faceless nigga in Australia that runs a Clipper page looks nuts, but I'm not in his shoes.
Nah, I mean, you really have to look at it this way. The person that is responsible for this is tied to Akademiks. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They are going to weed them out. They're going to make them squeal. And then they're going to find out that Akademiks is responsible for everything. They're going to play the slow game, the slow and steady game. Because if they call out Akademiks, it's going to come off like if they're the ones that are paranoid. They're the ones that are freaking out.
Yep.
The whole time they are playing the game that Akademiks wants to play. You say he has nothing to do with it? All right, well then let's find out. But the problem is also people still don't know who the private investigators work for. Charlamagne said that he found that.
You're not supposed to. In what fucking realm are you supposed to know who's running the investigation on you with the private investigator? It's a private investigator. You're not even supposed to know that you're even being privately investigated.
Out through somebody else, and he refused to give the source. But Akademiks is so paranoid, he's already blamed Charlamagne, Rock Nation, Kendrick Lamar's team, Anthony Saleh. Like, what the hell?
Well, you gonna talk? You want me?
I'm about to.
I think his voice is. I think his voice is too big. Like, if you feel like somebody is tweeting defamatory things, there are ways to go about that in the back channels and take care of it. But also, if Homeboy is right in these private eyes being from Charlamagne, and that means we're already doing things behind the scenes to try to rectify the situation. So there's no need to make a public spectacle. There's no need to take something light that's serious. Don't misrepresent it.
To a lot of these folks, though, especially the nameless.
I mean, the account is just disrespectful. The account is just bad. And they've been slandering Charlamagne for a long time. It's not just a faceless account anymore. They have a face to it, and the person is associated with Drake and Akademiks. Akademiks.
Exactly. Also, Stake. I don't even think it's a private investigator. The feds is on act. That's what I think. I think the feds is on act, and they on everybody around that nigga. And niggas investigated everybody that had something to do with that nigga. I think niggas done got down interviewed Charlamagne Tha God. I think niggas done came and interviewed motherfucking Joe Budden because they both had some type of professional dealing with Akademiks. I think the feds is on that nigga, bro. I could be wrong, though.
Has even said that they have a relationship with both of them. They talk to both of them. And we've seen the leaked messages that had came out just about a year ago. And Charlamagne.
Hey, look, any nigga that wear a motherfucking Orlando Magic jersey shirt is like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fucking basketball jersey, dog. You wearing a jersey t-shirt, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wouldn't even be taking it this far if it wasn't because of this account being the way that it is. The negativity that it spreads, the horrible things that they say about other individuals, including Charlamagne. I mean, I'm telling you, eventually they were going to find somebody who was going to match their crazy.
Ones who run around saying the craziest shit about people, the one place you get them is removing that faceless part.
Yep.
Now if I show the world this is who you are,
yep,
in court.
Well, to them, court of public opinion.
See, I think Charlamagne is too big for the court of public opinion game. That's my opinion.
And we don't know where the private investigators come from. We don't know if it's Charlamagne still.
I think Charlamagne Tha God is just big enough to be able to sway the court of public opinion. I think Charlamagne Tha God has enough power in his voice to say, fuck all the extra shit. I can expose you to the people. And because it's me, the people are going to listen. Because it's a lot of truths that get out here into this world, but the voice ain't big enough. I think Charlamagne, his voice is big enough for him to be able to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that just is what it is. Niggas want to play games. Niggas want to play internet games. Shit. Who better than to play internet games with? Shit, Charlamagne going goddamn follow suit. Who's going to play the media game with you? Hey, Joe Budden's going to play the media game with you. But I think everything's pretty figured out. What y'all think, though? I think the feds on that nigga ass, man. I think motherfuckers got to George, to young George. I think George started singing. I'm going to see y'all on the next one, man. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, man. I ain't always right, but I'm always real. Ooh.